It's the Dutchwoman who's pulling away from Bianca Williams.
50.38 for Lieke Klaver. It's the fastest time in Europe this year. That has to be the biggest draw of the weekend. Lieke Klaver goes in lane 6. Well, you've got to judge it right. You can't just blast the first lap and assume it will go well. Lieke Klaver has gone off quickly. So too has Jaeger. Very aggressive first 100 from the powerful Norwegian in lane 4. Is Lieke Klaver going to come off the bend in the lead? Yes, she is. She's the tallest and she's the fastest through 200 metres. 23.4 at 200. Klaver with Jaeger in her wake. Jaeger trying to catch her. The Spaniard trying to come through is Severe in third place. But Lieke Klaver leading at the moment. Jaeger trying to move onto her shoulder. But can she get past her on this bend? It's going to be difficult running the extra metres. Klaver into the straight. Surely heading for gold. But Jaeger trying desperately to get back to her. Has she got the leg? It's tight to the leg. And she does take it. It is gold for the Netherlands. Klaver, almost exactly a rerun of the men's race. Her legs battling in the last 10 metres. Molnar the same in the men's race. Took gold for Hungary eventually. But Klaver just staying clear there. And the winning time, 50.38 for Lieke Klaver. It's the fastest time in Europe this year. Brilliant stuff from Klaver. It's not far outside the all-time top 10. She has delivered. The poster girl, well, they're going to have to find bigger posters.
Lieke is definitely someone who has to have it from her speed, since she's so well good in the 200, the 100, the 300 meters. Yeah, this is just her way of running.
Klaver, well, she's got so many relay goals. It's brilliant, isn't it? She is a champion now in her own right.
The Netherlands, Lieke Klaver, Franke, Caroline Peters and Femke Bol. Well, the tactic seems to be put Klaver on the opening leg and let everybody chase the Netherlands. And Klaver has come out very strongly indeed. She's closing down already on Lena Nelson. It looks as though it's Klaver and Britain at the moment battling. Paula Severe doing very well indeed. 200 metres are coming up very quickly in 25.06 unofficially.
So Lieke is taking over. Lena Nielsen is actually pretty in the back, right next to her. To be honest, it doesn't go that fast the first 200, but let's see how the last meters are going to go, how the changeovers are going to go. Those are really important and an underestimated factor.
Okay, well, 51.05 at the changeover, and it goes from Klaver to Franke. Well, Peters coming round the bend for the last time to finish her leg. She's being shadowed by Newnham and Frau of Spain and Great Britain, Northern Ireland. But Femke Bol just looks majestic. She's now starting to stride out. It's Hervas on the anchor leg for Spain. Amber Anning, who had such a disappointment being disqualified in the heats of the individual 400 metres. Amber Anning comes here with something to prove, but she's coming up against the world indoor record holder over 400 metres. 200 metres to go. Is Femke Bol tucked in on the inside. She's got Amber Anning on her shoulder. What's Anning got left? How determined is she? Can she do anything to halt this Dutch procession of gold medals? Femke now just goes gently through the gears. It's looking as though she's pulling away from Anning. The Czechs have come through so strongly for bronze, but gold, the very last gold of these championships, goes to the Netherlands. What a magnificent last leg by Femke Bol.
Wow, what a closing race of this championship for the team of Holland, but also an amazing run of Amber Anning. She definitely wanted to prove something. And even number 3, Czechia, with the new national record, they did amazing as well. It was a really good race, and it was good to see the challenge between the teams.
It's a championship record, a national record, and a world lead for the Netherlands. What a fantastic way to end these championships for the Dutch.
Now, running out
outstanding second leg in the 4x100 relay that the Dutch won yesterday evening. Lieke Klaver starting, I think, as the favourite. And it's Kilmer screws away very quickly. So too Bianca Williams at this stage. She's clawing back the deficit on Lieke Klaver. Lieke Klaver very slow to get away, but now it's really starting to get into a running. But Bianca Williams striding out, having a very good run indeed. Now Klaver goes through the gears. It's the Dutch woman who's pulling away from Bianca Williams. 16 points to the Dutch, but a good run from Williams there, who hasn't broken 23 seconds this year. So a personal best for Klaver. That augurs well for the rest of the season. Williams, excellent run there from start to finish to take second in 22.75. And a personal best for the Greek out in lane 8. We're keeping our eye on what was going on with the front two, but Manuela Dulu coming through strongly for a third place finish there.
Well, Lieke Klaver certainly looks to be in excellent shape, and she was always the favourite here. Didn't get the best start. Bianca Williams was really impressive, of course. Someone who's run both the 100 and the 200 and looking somewhat resurgent. Of course, she's come back from having a child as well, but looking very strong. Klaver, though, that kind of speed endurance, being used to running so well in the 400 metres coming through. And I suppose she's a sort of athlete who might have the option of deciding which event that she'd like to do, because she has kind of the depth, as does Kilbashinska, who we just saw behind her, the pole. Klaver clearly using this as an opportunity to work on her speed. I wonder what event she'll do at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest. I think she actually said that she hasn't quite firmed all that up yet, including which relay she might be part of.
Great Britain have the championship record from 2013. And, Poland, European outdoor champions, of course, who are always so strong. This is a tough one to call. So Lieke Klaver it is there on the outside. They come towards the inside now, and Zoe Clark of Great Britain, so a world indoor bronze medalist. So very much used to this occasion, the Scot. Even at this stage with Germany in third position, and Natalia Kazmarek for Poland. Take on the baton, Dotfider. 200 metres to go. Knight from Bowl. Can Jessie Knight, who Justina Svetijercic in an indoor race that really cemented her place as a great 400-metre flat runner, hold off the young talent that is Femke Bol, the individual champion, the same night as Duplantis attempted a world record in the pole vault. How fitting that Femke Bol should awaken us that she too is part of the next generation of track and field stars. Femke Bol takes the title for the Dutch. Knight comes home for silver, and then Poland. What a quartet that is, beaten into bronze on home turf as well. But huge delight for the Dutch.
Well, it's going to be an almighty second leg when you consider you've got Lieke Klaver, Lisa Meyer, Dalia Kadadi and Amy Hunt all involved. Decent set of changeovers so far. And there is Lieke Klaver in the orange and blue of the Netherlands, powering through. She gets the baton over to the very experienced Jamile Samuel. Just leading Germany here. Netherlands, good final changeover. Look at this margin that Eva Svoboda has to try and chase down now. The Netherlands come through so strongly in 42.62 seconds.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, you know, and you had a teenager like Nketia Sedo and
Jamila Samuel, who's been part of so many Dutch relay quartets over the years, and Lieke Klaver. This isn't really her main relay, is it? The 4x4, perhaps because of Femke Bol. Maybe it's just the fact that we've seen them together as a partnership in 4x4 races. But Klaver, I know you said in the past, Hannah, that she enjoys the 200 a lot, doesn't she?
The Netherlands were out extremely quickly from the outset. A terrific first leg from Ntetja Seydoux. And clearly, despite the fact that Lieke Klaver isn't traditionally a 4x100 metre quartet runner, good handovers, they've obviously been practicing. Klaver, of course, comfortable running with a baton in her hand from 4x400 metre races.
Lieke Klaver of the Netherlands is second on the European list, 50.34, the Dutch National Championships, which is a phenomenal time. And they're off. Klaver on the outside, Bol, her teammate, on the inside. Wally of Austria losing ground to Kielbasinska. Anna Kielbasinska of Poland has got to try and keep herself in contact with Femke Bol and Lieke Klaver. Femke Bol hasn't got herself up alongside Lieke Klaver yet, but there she goes. She's going to have company though as she makes the break. Femke Bol just squeezing herself ahead of Lieke Klaver. It is going to be Femke Bol into the bell, 23.71. Not by a huge margin, but this is where Femke Bol puts the pain on her competitors down the back straight. She's striding away. Lieke Klaver doing well just to stay in contact with Bol. Anna Kielbasinska of Poland looking good for third place at the moment. Femke Bol into the home straight, 50 metres to go, and that gap is widening to Lieke Klaver. Femke Bol driving for the finish line. It's going to be another gold medal for Femke Bol, 49.86. A phenomenal time from Femke Bol, another sub 50 clocking. There's going to be some quick times behind Femke Bol in this race. Lieke Klaver stuck to her task very, very well. 1-2 for the teammates and training partners. Kielbasinska works with their squad as well. She looked every bit as delighted for Lieke Klaver and her silver medal as she did for her own gold.
Hi, I'm Nadia Batugretti. Sign up now to the European Athletics YouTube channel.